All right, friends. So let us begin today's journey. So wherever you're sitting, be comfortable by crossing your hands, by crossing your legs, and by gently closing your eyes. Before we begin the meditation, before we connect with our breath, I would like to read few lines of Dr. Louise. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. Each one of us, myself included, experiences the richness and fullness of life in ways that are meaningful to us. I now look at the past with love and choose to learn from my old experiences. There is no right or wrong, nor good or bad. The past is over and done. There is only the experience of the moment. I love myself for bringing myself through this past into this present moment. I share what and who I am, for I know we are all one in spirit. All is well in my world. With this statement, friends, all is well in each one of our worlds. Let us forget about the past. Let us not be anxious about the future. Let us just be here. Let us be in the present. Let us experience what happens in this present. The more you hold on to your past, the more you hold on to your future, you will never experience what is happening in the now. In this present moment, in this now, what is happening is just your breath. That is what is reminding us to be in the now. See whatever is happening in your mind, but do not get attached to it. Just become a watcher, become an observer. Once you observe your thought, that thought works like a reminder to be with your breath. That is the beauty of the breath, friends. It is always there with us, but we never acknowledge it. Let us give some time to our breath today to address it, to acknowledge it, and to feel it. This is the time for you to disconnect yourself from the outside world, from the thoughts. Only one point of focus, which is your breath. No deviations. Just the natural breath, friends. Utilize this time. Put little effort. To be aware of your breath. Enjoy being with yourself, friends. Because once this time is gone, it is never going to come back. Don't get attached to any thoughts. Those thoughts are not important to you at this moment. Let us say to our mind, no, it's not the time for you. Make your mind disciplined. Be a strict master to your mind. Let it not wander here and there. The more it wanders here and there, the more you get tired. So just enjoy being with your breath. Your breath will guide you. On how to master your mind. Just the natural breath, friends. The soft, tender, peaceful, tranquil breath. Last 2 minutes, friends. Bring back your awareness to your physical body and to your surroundings. Before we end this session, before we end our meditation, I would like to reread the affirmations or few lines by Louise. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I accept health as the natural state of my being. I now consciously release any mental patterns within me that could express as disease in any way. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of my body. I feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I exercise it in ways that are fun. I recognize my body as a wondrous and magnificent machine, and I feel privileged to live in it. I love lots of energy. All is well in my world. All is well, friends. All is well in our world. Let us be grateful for this wonderful, wonderful Master. Let us be grateful for ourselves, our bodies, our breath, our families, friends, neighbors, the city where we live in, to the nature, the whole cosmos. Let us be grateful for everything in our life, friends. Now, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes and take off your hands. Welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a peaceful meditation. And if there is anything that you would like to share, you can unmute yourself and you can share before we get into this wonderful topic, wonderful sharings. Yes, friends, anybody else? Anybody wants to share? Or if you're still in that state, continue being in that state, that restful state, that peaceful state. Thank you, Lakshmi. Yes, Kumari Garu. Please go ahead and.
Whenever I meditate deep inside my head, especially on the right side,
Mm-hmm,
there is, I don't know, it's not like pain as such, but an uneasy feeling.
mm-hmm,
And it's constant, and that happens only during my meditation. It's sort of from the back of my neck,
mm-hmm,
above the eyes, uh,
mm-hmm,
at the roof of the head, somewhere in between. And I think I had been constantly meditating from the last 1 year,
mm-hmm.
and it is this feeling throughout.
Uh,
It, I mean, I don't know how to analyze that. why is that happening, or is it normal?
Yes, yes, Kumariji, that it is very normal that we have these kind of pains, pressure. I could say like the pressure or the heaviness in that regions
Okay.
because it is activating something. So whatever is happening at that period, I would recommend you to witness it rather than fight it.
Okay.
So it's some kind of a release is happening. So it's kind of a healing is happening. Like we have chakras in our body, so it's getting activated. So and it takes time, like it's not like one day you have like you feel heaviness in the head and the next day you don't feel it. It's like if it is the energy has to go there and work there, so it will go there and it will be intense.
Okay.
And what you have to do is only enjoy the process, whatever is happening. Even the pain in the meditation is so sweet because
Oh, so you can feel
afterwards.
it is,
Hmm.
I mean, it's not that torturing pain. It is
Hmm.
something, a pleasant pain that
Yeah.
you're enjoying it. At the same time, you're worried that I'm not worried as such.
Hmm.
It is happening constantly. So at the back of the mind, I mean, I accept it. Not that I don't accept it, but
Hmm.
I just were a little curious, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all a part of a healing. So that's actually a great thing what's happening with you.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
enjoy it, Kumaria.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much, friends who have been writing in the chat. So any other sharings, friends? Any other questions before we get into this beautiful topic? Okay, I have a question for you all. How many of you all know about this wonderful lady, Louise Hay? And what do you know about her? If you know her, what do you know about her? So I want to hear from you about this. Have you read her books or have you listened to her or so what is it that comes to you when this name will be taken? If I say Louise Hay, what does it come to you? Yes, Mina.
Yeah. Hi, Madhu. I read her book, You Can Heal Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it is all about how she healed herself with cancer and she got cancer. And the first thing that comes about when I hear her name is self love. She always speaks about self love and the affirmations.
Exactly.
Yeah, the affirmations, she's very good at it. And her life is an example, actually. If we see how she passed away and what is her message she's
Yeah.
giving, her life is an
Yeah.
example. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mina. Yes, the best Mitai. That's true. It's self-love. Anybody else, friends? So I've known this wonderful lady. I mean, I have known through books, and I've seen few videos of hers, and she's very much inspiring. I've read this book, You Can Heal Your Life, long back, and Love Your Body is also one of another books of hers, which is amazing how to communicate with your body. So this lady, Louise, had underwent cancer, and just through affirmations, she had healed herself. And from then, once she understood how to heal oneself, she started helping the people who are going through the phase of AIDS. Like this amazed me. Like how in she used to gather people, and in a huge place, and she just sits there, and everybody sits there. Nobody complains about anything. They forget what they have. They just come there, and they all be in one, you know uh, in the vibration of love, in that frequency of love. And when she does these affirmations, many people practiced it and they got healed. And that's how this lady is so much recognized, and she had helped millions and millions of people all over the world, because all what she says is like she's a mind scientist. I can call her, because she says that everything is in the mind. What happens in the mind? Thought. What is a thought? If you affirm something, if you say something, that is a thought. Like, I am beautiful. When you say I am beautiful, you are releasing this thought, and you picture yourself that you are beautiful. So that's how she says that once we say all these things, that all is well, all is beautiful in our life, it will manifest. So now today, this topic, mm, I just again randomly took it, and it's I accept of myself, or I approve of myself, is another important topic, wherein we don't approve of ourselves. Sometimes we think that we are accepting ourselves, like yeah, I accept myself, yes, I'm okay, but deep down we know that we had committed some mistakes, and we did. So there is some guilt that is harboring. So what we have to do is we have to like acknowledge it, watch it, and then bring it out, and make peace with it. And this is my understanding of what is I approve of myself. I approve of myself means I approve of myself completely of who I am. Like, what all I have done, I accept it, and I have grown, I have learned from it, and I moved on. I did not stuck in the past, or I'm not worried about the future. I am in the now, just thinking what to do now. So I've learned lessons from the past, but I will not carry it, the pains I will not carry it to the future. I will not spoil my present. So when you say I approve of myself, I approve of myself completely, who I am. I'm fat, I'm thin, or I'm I'm dark skinned, or whatever it is. I approve of myself. That's the thing. And let's hear what Louise says. I have given this exercise to hundreds of people, and the results are phenomenal. For the next month, say over and over to yourself. Because, friends, I want to remind you all once again, but whatever she says, we will try to implement it. We are practicing meditation, and we are very much aware. And along with it, if we practice the affirmations, whatever she's telling, um, we can change our lives in a better way. So for the next month, say over and over to yourself, I approve of myself. Do this 300 or 400 times a day. It's like chanting. It's not. It's like like you say one thing all the time, so that that gets manifested, because your mind is so occupied with that thought, with that words, because words carry energy, words carry some power, because the more we use such words, the more it manifests. So what is she saying is like we have to say this, I approve of myself 300 or 400 times a day. No, it's not too many times. When you are worrying, you go over your problem at least that many times. Let I approve of myself become a walking mantra. Something you just say over and over to yourself almost non-stop. Saying I approve of myself is a guaranteed way to bring up everything buried in your consciousness that is in opposition. When negative thoughts come up, such as how can I approve of myself when I am fat? Or it's silly to think this can do any good, or I am no good, or whatever your negative babble will be, this is the time to take mental control. Give these thoughts no importance. Just see them for what they are. Another way to keep you stuck in the past. Gently say to these thoughts, I let you go. I approve of myself. Even considering doing this exercise can bring up a lot of stuff like It feels silly, it doesn't feel true, it's a lie, it sounds stuck up, or how can I approve of myself when I do that? Let all these thoughts just pass through. These are only resistance thoughts. They have no power over you unless you choose to believe them. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. No matter what happens, no matter who says what to you, no matter who does what to you, just keep it going. In fact, when you can say that to yourself when someone is doing something you don't approve of, you will know you are growing and changing. Thoughts have no power over us unless we give in to them. I repeat this again, friends. Thoughts have no power over us unless we give in to them. Thoughts are only words strung together. They have no meaning whatsoever. Only we give meaning to them. Let us choose to think thoughts that nourish and support us. Part of self acceptance is releasing other people's opinions. Part of self acceptance is releasing other people's opinions. If I were with you and kept telling you, you are a purple pig, you are a purple pig, you would either laugh at me or get annoyed with me and think I was crazy. It would be mostly unlikely that you would think it was true. Yet, many of the things we have chosen to believe about ourselves are just as far out and untrue. To believe that your self worth is dependent on the shape of your body is a version of believing that you are a purple pig. Often, when we think as the things wrong with us are only our expressions of our own individuality. This is our uniqueness and what is special about us. Nature never repeats itself. Since time began on this planet, there have never been two snowflakes alike or two raindrops the same. And every daisy is different from every other daisy. Our fingerprints are different and we are different. We are meant to be different. When we can accept this, then there is no competition and no comparison. To try to be like another is to shrivel our soul. To try to be like another is to shrivel our soul. We have come to this planet to express who we are. I don't even know who I was until I began to learn to love myself as I am in this moment. So now put your awareness into practice. Think thoughts that make you happy. Do things that make you feel good. Be with people who make you feel good. Eat things that make your body feel good. Go at a pace that makes you feel good. Planting seeds. Think for a moment of a tomato plant. A healthy plant can have over 100 tomatoes on it. In order to get this tomato plant with all these tomatoes on it, we need to start with a small dried seed. That seed doesn't look like a tomato plant. It sure doesn't taste like a tomato plant. If you didn't know for sure, you would not even believe it could be a tomato plant. However, let's say you plant this seed in fertile soil and you water it and let the sun shine on it. When the first little tiny shoot comes up, you don't stomp on it and say, "That's not a tomato plant." Rather, you look at it and say, "Oh boy, here it comes." And you watch it grow with delight. In time, if you continue to water it and give it lots of sunshine and pull away any weeds, you might have a tomato plant with more than 100 delicious tomatoes. It all began with that one tiny seed. It is the same with creating a new experience for yourself. The soil you plant in is your subconscious mind. The seed is new affirmation. The whole new experience is in this tiny seed. You water it with your affirmations. You let the sun shine, or positive thoughts beam on it. You weed the garden by pulling out the negative thoughts that come up. And when you first see the tiniest little evidence, you don't stomp on it and say, "It's not enough." We always say this, friends. If there is any spark, we think, "Oh, this is very little." Never say that. Instead, you look at this first breakthrough and exclaim with glee, "Oh boy, here it comes. It's working." Then you watch it grow and become your desire in manifestation. So, this is wonderful, friends. This is what I wanted to read. And here, when planting seeds, she had mentioned this last point that, like when we, for example, in my case, when I started giving sessions, meditation sessions, like um, I was not having a right understanding. My intention was to really help as many people as possible. My pace was very fast because I want everybody to come. Now, today, I want hundreds of people at my home. So that was my, thought. But the seed had been sown that people has to come. When one person came, I felt, that's it. Only one person. For one person, I have to spend 2 hours of time. I used to think like that previously. But then when I changed my thought pattern and I said, yes, one person is enough. This is what Patriji always says. One person is enough. So one little, if we see some little spark, little evidence that that you are creating a difference or there is a difference in your life, say thank the universe, and little by little, it will grow, grow, grow. So one day it will be like a big tomato plant wherein you will have hundreds and hundreds of tomatoes. All you have to do is be patient with yourself, and you have to keep on affirming yourself that I can do this, and I am doing this, and I approve of myself. I accept of myself. Come what may. I don't bother what others say about me. I don't I don't think, like what they are saying about me. If my colleagues are saying that I'm this, if somebody is saying I'm fat, if I'm, like the only thing that you have to do is you should not say to yourself that you are that what others are saying. Then you're degrading yourself. You're not accepting of yourself. Don't get influenced by any other people's opinions. Don't give power to those kind of thoughts that harbor in your head. Just be aware. If that kind of thought comes into your head, like in the garden, we have weeds coming. What you do, just go there and take it out from the roots. So whenever these kind of thoughts come to you, take it out and say that, sorry, it's useless. What am I thinking? What I am thinking is useless. I will not waste my energy thinking more and more of this. That's how. One day first day it will be very, very troublesome. The second day it will be troublesome. The third day it will be getting better. You know? But you have to start taking out these weeds. Otherwise your crop will go waste. You have a beautiful mind, and in that mind you have all these kind of negative thoughts that you put in there, getting influenced by somebody else or some movies or some serials which we watch, and we get also influenced by them, and it stays in head. And if you don't remove it, your life will be like what it is in the serials or the movies or what other people are saying. Accept of yourself, friends. I say to myself, I accept of myself completely. If I am fat, I will work on myself. I will do exercise. If I have a low self esteem, I will sit with myself. I will talk with myself. I will say to myself where I am good at. If I don't get love from others, if I don't get love from my husband or my children or my parents, I give love to myself. I do not expect. So let us do these things, friends, because all what we have done so far is done. Let us do some action. Let us act, which is very important. Reading books, listening to many experiences, but going with the same old patterns, no, it's not the time. It is a time to change. So the change happens from us, from me, from you. If you are changed, if you approve of yourself, then you approve of everybody else. Right, friends? Yes, that's what I wanted to share. And thank you for listening. So
So beautiful, Madhu. Very nice. So uplifting, actually. Always love to listen to your self love sessions. I listen to them still on YouTube. When I'm a bit down, I go there and listen to all your self love sessions. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Madhu.
thank you so much, Mina.
Wonderful, Madhu. It was much needed. Yeah, and yes, like for me, from past 2-3 days, I was feeling little bit low, but yeah, your session helped me to heal myself. Now I feel far better, but I'll start implementing it. Whatever you said, I just started putting on the paper, so I'll start implementing it and make affirmations every day.
Wonderful. Great,
Yeah,
Lakshmi.
but what I have observed is like as we do the meditation, yes, things will be fine, and the moment things will be fine, then some thought it troubles me and put me down. So next my effort should be like not to get that thought inside my brain at all, inside my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So along with meditation, reading books and these kind of affirmations and the talks which we have in the meditation sessions, the Sajjan Sangate is very much important, Lakshmi, because these are the ones which can help us think in a better way than to get bothered with so many thoughts, which is not bringing any good to us.
Yes, and you also mentioned like if you're not receiving love from anyone, then you start loving yourself. Actually, after meditation, this thought came to me like if I don't receive love from anyone else, also, it's fine that I will start sharing love to everyone. So, this has drastically improved my life, I would say,
Yes.
in a very short time of meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
But
now I feel very energetic, or I do not feel low for that particular concept. Like if somebody is not liking me or somebody is not loving me, I do not feel low. Like now I feel very strong.
yes, first fill your cup and then fill others' cup.
Yeah.
So that is very important, Lakshmi. Like I always think that I was expecting love from like family, friends, and my husband and everybody. And when my expectations are not met, then I I go into that cocoon, or like I hibernate kind of a thing. I will not show my, like I will stuck myself over there. But when I started filling my cup, I'm happy. I'm content with myself. I love myself. It's not that, again, I'm not selfish. It's not. I have to fill myself. Then only I can fill others. Like so it's don't fall again into this trap that since others are not giving you love, so you give your love. No, first you give your love for yourself. Give enough love, so much love, and then if there is rest, then you give it to others.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is always rest, there is always enough, there is always some part to share, but not over. Like we should not do it too much.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi.
Mother, I always see mothers always sacrifice a lot for the family and kids, and they don't have, they don't keep themselves first. Or for example, if they don't have their lunch or dinners first, they serve all the family, and then at the end they will eat, and they say that is called love. How much
That's
ever we explain, it doesn't going. They say that's what is called love. That's what I see as love. Then I don't know how to explain them or put it into their brains that that is not. You need to take care of yourself first, then everyone else.
Yeah, I think slowly things are changing, Mina. See, if we change, we as mothers, we change, then our next generation will implement what we are implementing. So because it is very difficult to convince our mothers that, because that's what they are brought up in,
Yeah, yeah.
like
They say selfish,
it's,
eating first and not
yeah,
giving everyone is
that
selfish.
this is what happened with me, like then it happened with me. I like to cook and I like to feed everybody. So, like whoever comes home, and I do that. And when in Egypt, I know I've mentioned this in my self-love talk. I would like to bring it again. When in Egypt, I was like, Patriji was there, and there were so many people, and everybody finished their food, and Patricia asked me at the end, did you eat your food? I said, no, sir, because by the time the food was over, like then he said to me, do you think that you are a great person by doing this sacrifice? So that shook me, like what he said is true. If I am hungry, and if I don't satisfy myself eating a little, or to satisfy my hunger, then what justice I'm giving to myself? How am I taking care of myself? So from that day, if I'm hungry, I really take care of myself. I eat some fruit, or I eat some food. Let I'll there is enough food for the guests, but first, if there is hunger in me, then I have to eat it. So that's what I learned. So I have to fill myself first, then only I can fill others. Yeah. So this is one important lesson for all the mothers. Please have some food when you're cooking. After you finish cooking, don't wait for your husband and children. First, you eat little. I'm not saying to eat your lunch. Just one bite. Just if you're feeling hungry, don't stop it for your children or for your husband. Yes, yes, Madhvigar.
Thank you, Madhu. It's such a beautiful article that you have shared. I mean, it's amazing. I got goosebumps because recently we finished reading 21 Days to Master Your Affirmations. I know it's
Mm-hmm.
a very small book,
Mm-hmm.
but we took about like 3 months to finish it because the purpose of doing that is like we used to do first 15 minutes of
Mm-hmm.
before starting the meditation. Each and every one, we were trying to see how we could implement those affirmations that Louise Hay is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
and then make it part of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And these affirmations are so simple and we all know it,
Mm-hmm.
but it is extremely difficult to follow those.
Mm-hmm.
And like simple, like as you say, as you mentioned before, I approve of myself is, this is all we know, but like how much we practice in our day-to-day life is something that is so important.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good book, and I'm very happy that I listened to your self-love session today.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Madhvara. Yes, it's some things which we can do easily. We think that we wait for some difficult things, then only we get some fruits. We always think like that. We don't eat food just simply like this. We keep our food like this and put it in our mouth. We always choose a difficult way wherein we have these affirmations, we have our breath with us, the simple meditation with us. We can do all these things. All we have to do is switch. Let us switch the mind that like simple things are, like it brings great benefits. And yes, we have to spend some time doing these affirmations. Go in front of the mirror and say to yourself, I approve of myself. I
Yeah,
approve of myself.
that is so
Mhm.
powerful. Go into the mirror and then tell yourself like what you're feeling or what you want to be or what you are planning to be. That really gives you so much of strength. Like look into your eyes in the mirror and then
Exactly.
say it to yourself. And
Mm.
it is so powerful because you feel that you're talking to your soul.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
true, true. Yes, Madhvigar.
thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Mrinalini ji. Thank you, Sankeet. Yes, friends. Anybody else? Anybody wants to share anything else or ask anything else? Hi,
Hi,
Shruti.
Madhu.
Hi,
Hey,
hi.
Madhu. Thank you so much. It was such a wonderful session. I always loved your self-love sessions, and today was even better. Like, I don't know, probably that was the thing that I needed for the day.
Mm.
So, yeah, it touched me even more. And while you
Ah.
were just going through the session, I always constantly was remembering my plants. And it's spring over here, so my
Mm.
plants are giving up, like, new leaves and coming out.
Mm.
And somehow in my head, it was like, even we have to, probably I have to start looking into the different dimension and keep growing in different ways, like,
True. Wonderful. I'm happy, Shruti. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Yeah, we should always appreciate beauty, the beauty outside, like sometimes if it is in front of our eyes, we neglect things that, like one day you sleep and the next day, the next morning you have this a new leaf to your money plant or a plant or any plant in your home. That's an amazing moment. How much time do we spend appreciating it, to that life? If we are doing that, friends, to that little things, it's not little though, it's very huge for that leaf or for that plant, but for us humans we think that it is little. If we see that in that perspective, wow, what a beauty! New leaf had come. It brings so much hope, so much joy in us, so much joy. You are in that moment with that leaf, appreciating its beauty. If you're appreciating the beauty of that leaf, you are appreciating the beauty which is inside you, because you have that eyes to watch that. We don't have that eyes, friends. Now please wake up. Please put some water on your face and say, oh, all this while I've been sleeping, I want to get up. Get up. Don't be lazy and see the plants. talk to the nature, spring. So, yep. And thank you, Shruti ji, for sharing this. There is always a different perspective in looking things. It's always beauty in everything. As I was sharing yesterday, also there is beauty in every person. You know, like when, for example, if our husbands are, not nice with us or not talking with us in that book, Woman, the Torch of the Future, Torkam says that appreciate what your husband is good at. Praise him. Bring that good in him so that he sees what good is in you. It is very important to see good in everybody, friends. Bring that goodness from everybody. If your colleague is rude with you, it's not to impress them or something like that. It's just that we can do that. If your colleague is not nice with you, that colleague does amazing work. That colleague is good at great things, like may it be communicating or may it be in the project works, is very quick. All you have to do is go to that colleague and say that, wow, I really like it. I'm really inspired. If you say these things, you grow, and there is something that happens in that person. That switch will happen in that person. So that's also one important aspect, friends. Important thing. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, there is a question from YouTube. Could you give your views on this? How can people who have disfigurement accept themselves? See, so Asni Garu, there is so much into this. I don't know if your disfigurement is like like being fat, or maybe if you have some physical like physical like problems, like it's related. There is also a concept of karma. So before we come to this earth plane, we decide that we have to have these kind of this body, or like I have to experience this. So we all have decided that. That is another aspect, and also understanding that karma, that if it's not somebody else who had punished you. It is you who have decided that that you have to be like that. So if it is you that who have decided it, then accept it, embrace it. Then there is no pain, there is no suffering. I'm sorry, there is no suffering. So that's how you make peace with it, because you cannot change anything. If you can change, yes, please, you can. But if there is no possibility of any change, fighting rather than fighting with it, accept it. I'm saying yes, Vasnika. It's in general. I'm saying it's for humans, not you in person, but it's anybody humans. So yeah. Oh yes, friends. Any other questions or sharings? By the way, thank you, Suhasnigar, for this question. Yeah. So great. All right then, friends. So tomorrow morning we all meet again. Tomorrow morning we'll have Pamni Garu from India. She had sung amazing song today. Teluskunte Mokshamu Teliyakapote Bandamu, which is in Telugu song. I have posted it in the Beam family. So you can listen to that song, and there is also an English translation to it. And she's coming every day and she's singing songs to us, wherein it has got a higher meaning. And then we will meditate. So do join us also in the mornings, which is Germany time mornings is 6 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. India time and 11 p.m. CST. So do join us, and we will all see each other again tomorrow. Have a lovely day and a lovely night, friends. And bye bye. Namaste.